Long time coming. I do not own the right to this music.
I do not own the right.
I do not own the right to this music. I didn't even play this music.
What a feeling it is to open your eyes this morning, realize that God didn't forget to wake you up. I personally want to say thank you, Jesus, for the breath in my lungs, for the movement in my limbs, and for the sight in my eyes. And it gives me the ability to see you more closely. It's your girl, Tamara Fair, on the air, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with the Brunch Bunch. What's up, y'all? And we still got our brother Marcel Jackson, who is still in mourning, y'all, and so he's still in need of prayer. I want to say thank you yet again for praying him through one of the most difficult, in fact, the most difficult time that he has had to endure thus far. It is your prayers that has pushed him through, and pray until something happens. Something is happening right here. We got our boy Frank Kimbrough in the building. Let's give it up. Yeah. And talk about healthy, wealthy, and wise. Well, we are going to talk about it when we get back. But first, I want to say thank you again to Swagger DJ, Swagger DJ, AJ DJ. I know I botched that. But you know what? 10 years now. He has been giving us the best mixes, and it gives me a little time to get here. So I'm going to tell you one more again. Thank you. Keep it locked right here on the Brunch Bunch.
Hello, my name is Tia Ford. LaShawn K. Ford is my father, and he is
Where
blessed
is
to Congress.
LaShawn?
My dad is a fighter, a visionary, a man
Okay,
who
I
has
gotta
never
run.
stopped believing in the power of the people.
Bad.
Growing up, I always noticed the bond between my dad and Congressman Danny K. Davis. To me, they always been two peas in a pod. Cut from the same cloth, committed to the same mission.
Yeah. What's up?
Today,
Come on, y'all.
I'm not
Come on in. It's
surprised
been a
that
minute.
the congressman is here and endorsing him for Congress, for equality, for opportunity. And now, with your support, he is ready to take it even further. He knows it's a lot of hard work. He knows he's going to work hard. Your work, your compassion, and your courage, it has all led to this moment. We all believe in you.
I'm LaShawn K. Ford, and I approve this message, paid for by LaShawn K. Ford for Congress. The Leaders Network has partnered with Great Lakes Credit Union to increase access to financial services and funding for the residents of Chicago's Austin community and surrounding areas. That's why we created Leaders Network Financial in partnership with Great Lakes Credit Union, a community-driven, member-owned credit union where people come first. Enjoy high-yield checking, lower loan rates, and resources for home ownership, down payment assistance, and business banking solutions that work for you. Call us today at 773-345-7441 so we can connect you with a personal banker and help you get started. That's 773-345-7441. Leaders Network Financial in partnership with Great Lakes Credit Union. Serving people, not profits.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? The best way to reach new customers is by getting your message heard. And there's no better place than right here on the Brunch Bunch. With thousands of listeners tuning in every weekday from 12 to 1 p.m. on Inspiration, 1390, your business can gain exposure, connect with our community, and even be featured as a special guest on the show.
Those are not.
Don't wait.
I didn't mean it like that.
Call us today at 773-345-7441.
I ain't say nothing.
You a whole lot. What's up, Jonathan? Hey, DJ B-Lo. Hey, Jay, where you been?
Be fabulous.
You know what? I don't want to forget this. I don't want to put this all up in here.
Be social. Be outspoken.
It's Women's History Month.
Women's History Month.
Be different.
For Black people.
Be quiz.
Quiz, a new luxury brand from Tamara Fair.
Can y'all make one?
Comes in two distinct fragrances, the sensual Pure Royale.
Okay, well, let's do it for Monday.
Forbidden Kiss. Order Quiz today.
Go to bequeeze.com and get your
So
favorite
spit up.
fragrance today.
What's going on? How you doing?
BEQUEESE.com.
I'm hanging.
Bequeeze.com.
In a crash and
especially over at Fort Knox now.
Just call Fleming Injury Law Group 773-789-8-LAW.
Fort Knox. On Fortnite, we got Fort Knox. What's up, BH? One Cricket Live? BHL.
Police misconduct.
Okay, I hope I got that. I hope I got that right. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Hey. Oh, yeah.
Wrongful death and medical malpractice. Flanagan Injury Law Group. We are here to help. Our team is experienced and
You fine.
Yo, whatever. I feel like I'm just gonna receive that. That's what I'm gonna
Come on, I gave it to you. You better take
You
it.
gave it to me. Thank
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gave out no more gifts this week. That's the only one I gave out. Take it. Take it whenever you can get it. Too late for that, but let's roll.
1966, Marie Van Britton Brown, a nurse from Queens, New York, helped revolutionize home safety by inventing and patenting the first closed-circuit TV home security system. Concerned about slow police response times in her neighborhood, she created a system that allowed homeowners to see who was at their door using cameras and monitors, laying the foundation for the modern home security technology used around the world today. Now, of course, it's Women's History Month, but this is Black History Month for women, y'all. 1966, cameras was literally at that advanced.
Wow.
I love it. Thank you so much, Marie Van Britton Brown, because let me tell you something. I just got so many cameras. It ain't even funny. Up
That was coming.
You got that right. And you know what? They really do save, because when you got cameras and videos and you can see what's going on, you can literally be your first point of entry or non-entry, right?
Yeah.
And let's just say you home sleep, right? The cameras don't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, amen.
Now I would what I do on commercial properties, you know, you naturally gotta have the commercial cameras, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I will always have a backup ring by all entrance doors.
Yes.
Just on the flow, because that one would
It's
notify you and wake you up.
That's true. That's very true. And you're exactly right. That's what we have.
Yeah.
Because the ring serves a purpose, but let's say they snatch the ring off. Your security camera will have in cyberspace all of the footage.
That's
that
the brief
need.
mode. That's notifying you that it's been breached.
Yeah, breached. Exactly. You're exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I never knew until this moment that we owe all of that to Marie Van Britton Brown.
Yeah, I know, right? That's powerful.
I know. Let's keep on learning and keep on making history. Y'all, back in a moment. It's Inspiration 1390.
Yeah, that's 1960?
1966.
1966. I wasn't even born.
I know, right?
You know, and they had cameras.
Exactly. Exactly. I talked to Stacey more than I talked
She had to be doing it just for the government, because people probably couldn't even afford it. How big was that camera?
No, it says that she was talking about her neighborhood and the slow police. You know how long it took the police to get to my school? Yes.
Oh, next day.
My dad in Brazil talking about I'm on the beach. Nobody didn't ask you where you were, but I'm glad you're hanging with a bang. Talk about he on the beach.
Everybody on the beach apparently.
I just left Miami.
Let me tell you something. If you on a beach here today, you getting swept up, because I ain't never seen wind like this. All of the planes have got to be canceled. I'm so glad I'm not flying right now.
It was pushing my car around while I was driving.
Pushing the car, it took down some trees in the neighborhood. I'm talking about some big ones. That's been there.
All of a sudden, my wheels start turning. Oh
You ain't in the house now. What is you talking about? Now what are you talking about? What is you talking about? Jules B2211. What's up? Thanks for joining, guys. Truly do appreciate you for coming on. This is Friday. I want you guys, for your social media exclusive topic, to describe your best Friday. The best Friday that you have ever had. Now, I know just got paid Friday night. I'm not talking about the money part. I'm talking about one Friday that sticks out in your entire life that you will never forget. Because today is Friday. You know, I live for Friday. Remember Marcel said that someone told him, don't keep wishing for Friday. It's taking the clock off your life. It's going to happen if it's Tuesday. It's going to happen if it's the Wednesdays that you have. Benchmarking, it don't matter. But guess what? On Fridays, we get the weekend off. But for those...
My best Friday I can't remember.
Are you serious?
Last day of school, type of Friday.
Let me tell you my best Friday. I remember it like it was yesterday.
That's all. High school was different, bro. Friday in high school.
Best Friday.
Sneak some vodka into the football game.
I can't think about it.
Are you serious?
No.
It's because you haven't thought about it. You got to literally think
I
about
have
it.
to really think about it.
But now this is Friday the 13th, y'all. Today's Friday the 13th.
45 seconds.
Yeah. So my best Friday was in December one year, 10 years after I opened up my first school. I'll never forget it because it was such a tumultuous month and it was time for us to go on Christmas break, right? And so me, Gina, and Crystal went up to a dive on like right in the neighborhood. And when I tell you we drank so much, I fell off the bar. No, you don't understand. I don't drink.
Yeah, I know.
So then there was a lady with these really large lips across the bar. I saw her in the bathroom, and over there we had been talking about her and calling her Lips. I saw her in the bathroom, and I was like, "What's up, Lips?"
Oh man.
Is that the Friday I'm looking for? The one you described?
It's the one I remember the most.
I don't know how you remembered it.
Well, joining us today, back here, returning is our wealth, health, and financial guru, Mr. Frank Kimbrough. He's a wellness advocate and passionate voice for living better through informed natural causes, natural remedies, and nutritional and lifestyle changes. Frank is back to share insights on staying proactive about your health and how small changes can make a big difference in overall well-being. Let's give a big brunch bunch. Welcome back to Frank Kimbrough. Frank, I'm so excited to see you because I know that you've had some challenge. You lost your father.
Yes.
But he was at the ripe old age of 90 and some change.
Yeah, I always tell people he beat Father Time.
He beat Father Time. But you know what? Because it's your father, it's never enough time.
No.
And you took great care of him and you put him on the products, and that's probably what extended his life to being so long and fruitful. Mm-hmm. And what I love about the fact that you all had such a great relationship, he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
He paved the way for you and your brother to become entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And so, of course, it's a legacy of entrepreneur. And you're doing the same for your children.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, Tamara, I didn't have to look past the front door for a mentor.
Yeah.
You know, so I had my father. We had an amazing relationship. And I spoke at the funeral about, some of the core values that he gave me, being a hard worker, being on time, taking care of family, and doing, the things that are absolutely necessary in order to, to produce, a good, strong family. And now, and so he has an amazing legacy that he have left behind. And it was you could tell by the turnout of the funeral. I don't know anybody that hardly wasn't there. It was over 300, almost 400 people at the funeral. And he just, and he was a fighter up until the last days. He fight, what I'm saying? And like I told the doctors, as long as he fight, I fight.
Mm-hmm. You weren't playing with those doctors.
No.
And those doctors weren't playing with his health.
No.
And but you know what is very interesting about you? Before anybody in your family got sick, you were at the forefront of giving the communities that we all enjoy a healthy way of living. So we're back. We're talking about test, don't guess.
Yes.
And Zenzino. Let me tell you, I'm gonna keep it 100. I haven't been taking my Zenzino for a week. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, on my side where I have, they say it's not sciatica, and I don't know what it is. But anyway, it hurts so bad. I took it this morning and I feel so much better because Zenzino has memory like muscle, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I'm telling you as a person who's experienced it, that once you put and introduce it into your body, it remembers when it does and doesn't have it.
Yeah, I was talking with one of my partners this morning, and she was saying that she needed to go back to some of her customers that had stopped taking it for whatever reason, right? And I said, the thing about it is that when they will call you, eventually they're going to call you because they're going to realize that they need it. They need it. And when you can't unsee what you see, when there's a test of what it is that your body needs. Now, we're not just talking about any old supplement here. We're talking about scientifically backed essential fatty acid, which is omega 3, and you have to have it. It's essential. You cannot live without omega 3. right? So when you lack it, it's going to cause problems, and it's going to cause problems. It's going to show up in an inflammatory response, and that's the problem with the health right now today. Is everything we're eating is causing inflammation, right? So it's important. I'm sorry. It's important that you know what I'm saying that we are addressing the inflammation as soon as as soon as every single day in our life.
Well, this is good news because when I tell you that I, like a lot of people, once you start feeling better, and so let's say it's the medicine that's made you feel better, and you're like, okay, well, I don't need this medicine anymore. Right. Knowing that it's the medicine that made you feel better, I know better. I'm intelligent enough to know better. It's just busy got me off of that, and I really wish you'd get off that.
Yeah, that's that ring we talking about, right? So let me. But
it makes you think I don't need that. I'm independent now. No, it's not. Like I know now that this is a lifetime of taking Zenzino. It's a lifetime of actually feeling. Because see, when you're working hard and you're up and down, for me, I'm exacerbating that nerve which has already been compromised, right? And so the inflammation just further does harm. And that's when you start to feel the pain. And let me tell you, Tylenol didn't take it away. Right. Aspirin didn't take it away. Zenzino took it away.
Yeah, and Tamara, I think people have to realize that this is very serious what we're going through, right? Even on an economical level, right? We are at the point now where people have to understand that healthcare is not going to be there for you to take care of you. I've experienced that because my father raised my sister as an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. We have a certain amount of freedom. But if we had to work at 9 to 5, okay, my father wouldn't even last the 2 months that he had. Mm-hmm. He would have lasted maybe days, maybe a week, right? Because he was not there. Nobody was there to fight for you. So preventive health has got to be the forefront of your household. You need to be at the table talking about it.
You said something so very important. Now, this test and the balance oil costs approximately $127.
It's $127 for the test and the oil.
Yes.
$47 a month for the oil. And then you get a free test in 120 days to prove that it's working.
Let me tell you why I brought that up. Mm-hmm. Because recently my daughter had COVID, right? Mm-hmm. And she has health insurance, private health insurance. And so she went to go and get the whatever the name of that medicine is that everyone takes. Mm-hmm. Can't think of the name of it right now. And so her health insurance comes along with a drug card that gives her a discounted rate for her medication. Mm-hmm. She had to pay $546. Now, the reason why people don't realize that the medicine costs so much is because in the Biden administration, the government was paying for it. So you paid your regular copay. In this current administration, and I'm going to swallow, that $536 shocked me. So I said to the pharmacist attendant, I said, no, she has insurance. He said, oh, yeah, it's an $1,800 ticket, but the $500 is the copay. I almost pulled my wig off. I could not believe it.
Okay, I ain't gonna go to the 18. $500.
$536
because she had COVID.
Because she had COVID.
Now, here's the thing. What I want you guys to realize, if you're listening here right now, University of Chicago and Northwestern did a study when COVID was going on, right? And then what they found out in African Americans, that the ones that over 50% of the deaths that they saw was lacking vitamin D3. Mm-hmm. You know, man, that was a case study that they done, right? So preventive health, like, I traveled the whole time during COVID. I had COVID 3 times, okay? And it was nothing more than a cold for me.
Because your immune system was
because my immune system was built up. And one way, of course, of building up the immune system is, of course, omega-3s, vitamin D3. Every Black person, if you are Black and you're listening to this, you're supposed to be taking vitamin D3 every day. You
know what I'm excited about the product and Zenzino is the magnesium and vitamin D.
Yes.
Now, remember,
it's a chaperone.
It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Remember, at the beginning of this year, one of my New Year's resolutions was to grow my hair, my own hair back,
Mhm.
right? And so I tried all of these different things, and they're working. They've been working, and I'm still on the regimen. But the vitamin D combined with the magnesium
Mhm.
has accelerated the hair growth.
The omega-2.
Oh, the omega. Well, remember I told you I hadn't been taking that.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. So
Mhm.
now, are there any updates in Zinzino? Any new tools to help people that we haven't actually shared with our listening audience?
Yeah. One of the things that they are actually working on right now is they have amazing product that I really love, and it's a blue algae spirulina.
Oh, that gives me the most energy I've ever had.
Oh, okay. You're familiar with it. I didn't know if I told you about it. Yeah, that is amazing. And what I found out when speaking with the owner about the development of that product is that there was an acquisition for them to buy that company for the patent of the manufacturer.
Well, you know what? Until you told me how to take it in doses and sip it in my water,
Yeah.
I was dousing it down and I
Mhm.
didn't get the results.
Mhm.
So, just like in the gym, it's equally as important how to
Yes.
as it is what to.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is right. That's why everything we do is based off of doses. Follow the instructions. Follow the instruction is and it will lead you into the right direction, right? Because it's one size do not fit all.
No, it definitely doesn't. So now we're approaching a season where people are getting busy and they're getting stressed out. Even though summer is coming and they're looking at all this weight that they put on
Mhm.
over the winter,
Mhm.
what are some practical ways to maintain balance physically and mentally through Zinzino products?
Right. Well, first of all, of course, getting the essentials that you need, balance, which is omega-3, of course, and I will always add vitamin D3. But also, staying hydrated. Staying hydrated. That don't cost you nothing. Water's free, I think.
Yeah, but you know what? That water doesn't hydrate you like that blue algae spirulina
Oh yeah, well,
and watermelon
yes.
and so forth. A lot of people are dehydrated when they go into the doctor, and you know it because when they start to take your veins for your CBCs or whatever you're going in for, and you can't find one of those veins, that's the first indication that dehydration is prominent.
Mhm.
So there are other ways to get more hydrated, and that blue algae spirulina has been extremely
Yes,
hydrating.
that will help as well. And if you go to the shop store, there's also some hydrate products that's been added to the line.
Oh,
as well.
really?
Yes.
So those are some of the new
Yeah,
products.
they got a good flavor for us. I'm telling you, y'all gonna love this flavor. They got a watermelon.
Oh yeah, we like watermelon up in here.
Matter of fact, I ain't got my briefcase with me. I would give you some because I keep some with me. I keep those with me. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you to it. Now,
Yeah.
how do people actually get the products, Frank?
Okay, well, first of all, you text iHeart to 312-530-8505. Again, text iHeart to 312-530-8505. And it'll lead you to a site where you can order the omega-3, but you can also hit the menu bar when you get to the site and you'll be able to stroll and just see the things you need. Invest in your health. You only get one body, and I'm telling you, health been hitting me like a freight train.
Right.
Like a
And
freight
you've been
train.
combating it because
Yeah,
you've been consistent with this whole regimen.
I said it has only got to be God and the balance, or that I'm able to keep my mental.
Yeah, because the mental is equally as important as the physical. Well, you know what I want to. What's the website though?
Just text 312. Text iHeart to 312-530-8505.
8505. Now, I want you to do me a huge personal favor.
Yes.
I want you to give our brother here some blue algae spirulina, because when I tell you that I've never seen anybody work this hard on the campaign trail, none other than our own state representative who is the candidate for Congress.
Have you been taking your oil?
He got his results.
And I gave him a bottle, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm bad.
Yeah.
I haven't taken it yet.
That's all right.
I tried it and I just didn't finish it.
Yes, that's
It's
okay.
like all the books I have. I start reading them and then I stop. I got a lot of books I got to finish.
But you don't got time to read a book.
I
But you do
try.
have time to drink this little drink.
I got to drink that.
Yes,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Back in a moment.
Help, we need you. We need
definitely need
we
you.
need a healthy Congress.
That's right. And you know what? We're not only going to get healthy, we're also going to get wealthy. And we're going to get wiser about our options.
Yeah.
Back in a moment, y'all. This is Version
You bought
1390.
food today?
Who, me?
I just want to
Right.
That's
Well,
that,
look how
that's
the
that
food-
ring that we was talking
The
about.
brunch bun.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm gonna roll out.
You gone?
Yeah, I got a head south.
You can't stay so we can talk
Yeah,
to him.
I'll hang out.
You hang up.
Yeah.
Dang. You know what? Thank you,
I ain't seen
beautiful
you.
vibes only. What's up, Don? Hey, my daddy. I love you. I'll tell Jackie it's Monday.
It ain't that long anyway.
How long is this? One.
So,
Okay,
I got my ring muted, but then I got one of them on what's called critical. So if even when it's on whatever, it will come through, and that's the one that was ringing.
I'm gonna need you to take that off critical for me.
I am. I'm about to do it right now.
And what was so critical about it?
I don't know. It's probably the wind blowing.
What? I don't know. What? you on the move? Has it been one yet? Oh no. Oh, this is something new he started. Oh, you know I gotta go here. But that's okay. I got something for him. He stopped. Oh, he don't tell me. He just don't show up. What? He texted me. He told me he had a doctor's appointment at 11:15. I'm assuming he gonna come at 7 because I have to be somewhere at 8.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I am proud to announce that we have 2 fabulous guests. You've already been talking to Frank. Now we're going to switch gears over to State Representative, candidate for Congress, LaShawn K. Ford. What's up, LaShawn?
You know, we almost there.
We're in the final stretch. And for those of you who have been sleeping under a rock and do not know who State Representative LaShawn Ford is, he is on March 17th, the front runner in terms of being the first on the ballot, the one with the most signatures, meaning that you've got the support of the people and you are running for U.S. Congressman, replacing none other than our beloved Congressman Danny K. Davis, who has endorsed you. Am I correct?
You're covering the bases.
I'm covering the bases. Now, I hear that you have been covering the bases. I've never seen you do as much work as you are doing now. And I don't mean that you haven't been working, because you've been working for the people throughout the 19 years that you've been representing the 8th district, right?
Yeah.
But what does that mean in terms of ascending to Congress? Your territory will be widened?
Oh, my goodness. You're right. You haven't seen this type of effort because I've been doing just the work, like making sure that we do public policy, do town hall meetings on public policies and bills, and helping people get their cannabis license, that type of stuff. Now this is healthcare, child care, SNAP. But now this is political.
Yeah.
So now you got to deal with nonsense. This is what Barack Obama calls silly season.
So I've been seeing these ads about something that happened in 1987? No, kidding. Yes. 2014. And then I saw recently the rebuttal to the ads about what happened with you, and it was all false. So would you like to talk about that?
I would love to tell the people that I got indicted on 17 counts of bank fraud in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's not something you've ever been shy to talk about.
No, I mean, I would tell you that I asked God to use me, and he's been using me. And I want
be careful what you ask for.
That's what I say. I mean, literally, let your will be done. And so I get indicted on those charges, and the feds drop them all. They drop them all. 17 counts. You know
what I know about the feds? They had a 97% kill rate, right?
99.
99. See, that's from someplace personal. But anyway, when they feel like they are not going to win, or if their case is weak, they won't pursue it.
Well, there was no bank fraud. God had me.
Yeah.
And my family and friends had me, and they dropped the charges. And it happened yesterday. There was some people that were protesting in Broadview. They got indicted. The feds dropped all their charges. But guess what? They dropped their charges, but they already stained them.
Yes.
Just like they dropped mine. Now this dark money is out there just reminding people that I was indicted on bank fraud. Yeah. And so that's the story. But then they say that I've been convicted.
Yes,
so
which is a lie.
So, but I think that this just shows everyone that the justice system has to be challenged, and we have to make sure that it's fair. Prosecutors have to be held accountable, because it was the prosecutors that actually indicted me. And I think that it's important that people that are called to be jurors, if you're a part of a grand jury, you have to really listen carefully.
And don't bring your bias to the.
Don't bring your bias. I mean, that's a serious thing, because prosecutors bring the charges, they bring it to a grand jury, the grand jury listens, and they say yes to an indictment. If you are a person that's called to be on a grand jury to deliver an indictment or not, be mindful that you're really impacting people's lives.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the actual meaning of an indictment, because people seem to mix it up, think that an indictment is charges.
Well, it is. It's not a conviction.
Right.
Okay. So, but it's an indicator, because that's the root word to indictment. It indicates that we want to, or that we should pursue criminal charges. But the next step is what? Charges, actually.
No. So the indictment is the charge.
Oh, okay.
And it takes you to trial.
Okay.
And then you're either found guilty or innocent. In my case, they dropped it.
So you never went to trial?
Never went to trial. That's unbelievable. But guess what? I still have the charges on my record. I still have what you call a arrest record.
So let me ask you this. I know that you championed the banning of permanent punishment, so that people who had felonies or convictions, and in your case,
Arrest
just
record.
a charge, would be able to go ahead and live their life and start over after the charges. Did that impact your motivation to actually champion that?
No, when I got elected in 2007, the first bill that I passed and I campaigned on was ban the box. I passed that with the Governor Pat Quinn's help. We banned the box in the state on government contracts or government applications. Then we moved to businesses, where you can't ask the question whether the person has been convicted of a crime. You could do it, what you call a background check later, but at least give them a chance to come in the door. Then
and show their worth.
Show their worth. Then we later passed the sealing bill to make sure that you could get their record sealed, not expunged, but sealed. And that was in, I guess, 2012. But in 2014 is when they indicted me. So this
you were doing way too much.
I never thought that. At my age, I just knew that I had escaped the regular life of Black people. I survived the streets. I wasn't arrested or jailed. And then at the age of 40-something, it all came at the highest level.
And you on your way to priesthood.
You used your money. They used your money to
well, I'm gonna need you to get that money back.
Because they use your money too. Your money.
I know what you mean.
Because it's the United States of America was against me.
Because it's U.S. versus LaShawn K. Ford.
And so we really, really, I want people to know that the charges were dropped, and that I'm committed to making sure that people don't have the same experience, because we have to eliminate the permanent punishment that happens in people's lives. You know what? I know right now there are so many people in America right now that have backgrounds, and they have to live with that.
Can I tell you that if I find the people that broke into my school, I'm gonna have one too?
So you're willing to go to jail?
What? I want to throw bricks at the pen.
Let's not do that.
I'm kidding. But you know what? A normal person. I'm not saying that you're abnormal, but you're just not normal. A normal person would have been so anti-government, even if they were in a position, a position to serve, said, you know what? I'm done with public service. They tried to do me in, and so now I'm going to go into my private sector, because you had a robust business. But you didn't do that. Actually, you went harder.
We got to fix the problem.
Yeah.
This is a real progressive issue that people are stuck with. We know people right now that if they pull their criminal record, they won't get a job, because guess what? They got an arrest record. Never convicted.
When they were 17.
When they were 17, 18, whenever. But
and now
because it's on there. And now we see that they could just pull public records and just use it against you.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm a victim of it.
yeah, you're a victim
Yeah.
of
I
it.
could tell the way you
Wow.
Yeah.
said.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I get it. I understand it very well. You know how the federal system, you know how it works, and you know the government. They, you know, they go on or whatever it is. They go in there to get that grand jury or whatever it is, their indictment, and then they come with whatever their charges are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's and you know it's hard to come back. Is you either got to have money, but when they drop it as quick as they did, they never even had a case. Sometimes it's just spike. Sometimes they be right at that 5-year mark.
Oh,
You know what I
that's
mean?
when they go.
Yeah. So they go right at that 5-year mark.
What does
Then
that mean? The 5-year mark.
The statute of limitation.
Oh, so you have 5
So,
years.
yeah,
to
and they'll just do
indict.
it just to see if you'll tell on yourself.
Oh.
They, you know what I'm saying? They'll do that as well, you know, and try to bring it.
It's dangerous, and we're messing with lives, family.
Right. And we're not talking about, you know, a person suing you. You're talking about the United States of America on the other side.
All the
Right.
people
They'll
in
make the law.
America are
They'll say,
Everybody.
well, that's not the law. Well, we'll make it the law.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
You know what,
I've seen
Frank?
that happen.
I'm glad that you said that
Mhm.
because it's so many people that share your similar story,
Yeah.
but do not have an advocate that's going to work hard for them so that they can continue to work hard for themselves, their
Mhm.
families. But we do have that in the LaShawn K.
100%. And you know what? What's amazing is the reason why they're attacking me, believe it or not, is because I voted to help pass a bill to regulate cryptocurrency. Y'all got any cryptocurrency?
I want
Yeah.
some.
You know, you got some out?
Mhm.
It's Trump got about $10 billion worth of cryptocurrency, and so does his family.
Bought
They
my house
all
in the
have
mountain of
billions
Bitcoin.
of dollars in cryptocurrency. So they're very fair shake. Ain't nothing fair about them Mickey Fickies. The way they
Mickey
treating me.
Fickies.
And there's no fair shake there. And so Trump is aligned with them. They're
Mhm.
partners. And so they're spending already over $2 million to attack my character.
Just
and
just
lie.
you.
Just me.
$2 million.
$2 million plus.
Well, I would encourage them to take that $2 million, put it into your campaign.
I
So
don't
that
want nothing from them.
all
Yeah.
right.
But
I know that's
I don't
right.
want none of their crypto money.
Money.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So you voted to
Regulate,
regulate
yes.
the cryptocurrency, and so what does that mean? That they are now aligned against you because your policies are somehow impacting their industry?
Yeah, they don't want to register. They don't want to be known. They want to be dark. And that. So how do you protect the consumer?
Okay. So this is all making sense now.
Yeah.
Now let's flip the script for a minute, okay? Because that's super important to know exactly why they're coming after you. But you have the support not only of the people, but of the predecessor that is the incumbent in this race. And Danny Davis has been a beloved, longstanding congressman. I mean, he's had a glowing career throughout his, 42, 45 years of being in public service. And he has endorsed who?
Me, LaShawn K. Ford, number one on the ballot, Punch 31.
Punch 31.
Punch 31.
Now, what does that actually mean that an incumbent congressman who has had such a great career picked you out of all of the 13 people in this race?
And he knows them all. I think that what Congressman knows is the district better than everybody. He knows the needs. He knows people that are struggling. He knows the banks. He knows the hospitals. He knows what's happening in Washington. And it's a fact when you look at the candidates, I think that he has said over and over again that I'm best equipped to continue to work and build on it. You know, and because the care, literally the care that I have, when you look at my financials, you'll see who I care about. You know, and that's not special interest. That's the people.
The people. I'm glad you said something about banks too, because without banks being able to lend to people who are, number one, startup businesses, and number two, businesses that want to stay in business, you've actually had legislation for fair, equitable lending practices. Is that correct?
Yeah, and that's why you can't really do it at the state level. You have to go to Washington to make sure that you're able to change the federal regulations on banking. I mean, it's difficult because they don't have to answer to state.
Right.
It's all
Right.
it's all federal.
Right.
It's all federal. So your legislation that was in the state, how would you expand that?
That's where I want to be able to go to Washington to deal with the CRA, the Community Reinvestment Act, to make sure that banks have the some teeth in it so that they're forced to lend to qualified individuals in neighborhoods. You also want to make sure that you have something in there where businesses will be able to qualify for what you call line of credits. Many line of credits are available for different communities, but when you go into areas like, without naming communities,
I
don't wanna
couldn't.
diminish-
Austin.
Yeah,
Austin, you can't go into Austin. And, I have a
Yeah.
business in Austin, and I better bring my money from someplace else to bring it to that business
Yeah,
in Austin because they don't
won't.
know.
Yeah. But so I think that making sure that you're able to go there and challenge the financial institutions to be fair. I talk to people as a real estate broker all the time, and minorities get the short end of interest rates.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We might have to get Adam to get the loan for us.
And that's a very
You know,
real
let's get-
possibility.
he's down. He'll do it.
Yeah, you do it.
Yep.
And then Adam, you get the low rate for us.
Right.
When we was back in before the real estate crash in 2007, I had a line of credit of $8 million.
Yes.
With Shore
Yeah,
Bank.
so
Shore Bank.
That's
And
what
then
I
they
was doing.
shut Shore Bank down. They gave everybody else funding. They gave Bank of America. They gave everybody else, and we were supposed to have been on that list in order for that bank to get funded. Now, Shore Bank was lending to all 98% of their business was to African American,
Hallelujah.
and it was giving us lines of credits
Yeah.
of millions of dollars,
Yeah.
and we was able to rebuild our community with it. And since then, it didn't happen. Now you go a little north, Republic Bank, they still in
They
business.
are.
They still giving out line of credit to their people.
Yep.
To their people. So, and we do not have that asset in our community.
Well, remember, 20
Mhm.
years ago, there were 50 Black-owned banks. Now they're 19. And I'm talking about across America. I'm not even talking about Illinois, across America. And it's still not just Black American. Those are the Nigerians, the other people of color that they're
diaspora, yes.
considering to be Black. So now let's talk about the hospitals in your district.
Yes.
Because you have the most amount of hospitals in your district. And what does that mean for people in the communities in the district that you're representing?
That I want to represent,
Exactly.
Congressman Davis. I mean, when you think about the hospitals, they have billions of dollars that they earn from Medicaid and Medicare.
Mm.
That means that they have to contract with people to provide services and goods. So that means that there should be lots of opportunities for the hospitals and the medical centers, the FQACs, to partner with small businesses to be their supplier.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we could do that with me as congressman, where we show how the Rush and the hospital Stroger could actually partner to let someone like Frank be the supplier for
And get
their-
that $8 million
Yes.
line of credit
I mean,
back.
Yeah, you
it's
say that
easy to
again.
supply. It's easy for you to supply paper towels.
Yeah.
You know, we could do that. I think that if we do everything to bring
Footies.
everybody
Booties.
I mean, look how that's how Willie Wilson has made so much money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's a supplier.
Yeah.
So let me say something and you can elaborate on it. The people that are in your race have also have experience in government. But have they passed as many laws as you?
No.
Are they day one ready like you? Or am I confused about that?
You know, out of everybody in that race, I would say that's why I'm running. There's no one that has passed 117 bills. No one has championed child care like me. No one has.
I can attest to that.
You can attest to that. No one has provided free test prep for college students to become professionals. No one has restored $300 million in child care funding like I have.
Well, let's talk about not just the $300 million that you restored, but also the 7 increases in the per diem for center-based facilities, which were struggling and on the verge of implosion by 2025, be it not for those Smart Start grants and for those increases. And also the eligibility that widened the pool of children that and families that could actually take part in the CCAP program and not have to necessarily decide whether I'm going to pay rent or I'm going to pay
because
child care.
it was based on poverty.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's important. I mean, families, the rate is still not where we want it.
No, we wanted at 400%.
400%, right? What is it?
250%.
250. We're trying to fight to get it at 400%. That way, with inflation, the cost of living, more people would be eligible to send their children.
But what I love about that is that you have also connected the per diem raises and the eligibility to the cost of living. So it rises when one rises, the other.
I like the way you say I. That what makes me so proud to be a representative is I listen. Frank, I listen. And the best part about being elected is to work with people that know their business.
Yeah.
FAIR and the CCAU, they know the business, and I listen. They taught me everything that I need to know about how to represent childcare. And I urge everyone, if you got an interest, you need to make sure that you put your interest on the table and not just tell your state rep, your senator, your congressman that I want this, but fight with them.
Fight and
That's
follow.
the only way. Follow through.
Yes.
Right.
That's what you guys put the boots on, you put the heels on, and they fought.
We put the pressure on.
You changed the way child care is implemented in Illinois. And that's why I think that when you look at what's happening over there in the other state, it's not happening in Illinois where you have the fraud, waste, and abuse, because you guys had the commissions and you guys have done everything you can to make sure that it's almost harder to be eligible in the state of Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Because of the guardrails.
Oh my God, the guardrails, they can just keep on coming. But we do have to give a debt of gratitude to you because you have been our champion, and not just for the childcare industry, but many industries. Punch what?
31.
Are you day one ready?
Day one, I'm ready on day one.
All
right.
right.
We got collaborations with elected officials at every level, but what we have most is the connection with the people.
The people.
Yeah.
Man, this is people power.
This is definitely people power.
It is.
Y'all, it has been my plum pleasing pleasure to have both of these two gentlemen.
Your best Friday.
It's my best Friday is today.
Friday 13th.
Yes, that's right.
This is the brunch. You tricked me again.
Well, we always want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't
This is that guy
know
for you. Here you go.
that you love them. Show someone that you do know how much you love them.
Goodness.
Lead with love. Land on love. I love y'all in the studio. Believers, we love you. Baby and them, we love you too. Y'all, this is the final push. The election day for these midterms is the 17th. You can go vote today. Early voting is already underway. No line, no wait, no traffic.
Right.
On Tuesday, though, where are we going to be?
That's to be determined.
Determined. All right, y'all. But what is not to be determined is that your voice needs to be heard. Happy Friday, y'all. Have a fabulous weekend.
I love you, Fair.
No, you never
I
do.
love you,
Yeah, whatever. Stay optimistic. Y'all see what I got to go through? Do you see what I have to go through? What's up, guys? Listen, have a fantastic weekend. We truly do love you. I know you could have been doing anything, but you decided to spend time with us. Thank you. Get that vote out.
I think the ring was going off.